What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jay the Gamer back at it with another video for you guys. And I know that I was supposed to explain to you guys what I meant by my own version of the Aya Odin Pro. And I was supposed to do that video maybe about a couple of days ago, but I guess I got caught up in other things. But hopefully y'all can forgive me for that. But I'm here just to let you guys know that I have this video for you guys just to explain my own reason for having my own version of the Aya Odin Pro. So I'll just say this. For one, right now, I think it's pretty much, I think the Aya Odin Pros are $269, if I'm not mistaken. And I guess when you place an order for it, I mean, there's so many orders going on right now for it right now, and it may take a while for me to actually receive it. I mean, I don't know if that's the case. Y'all can just let me know in the comments. But for $269, I mean, I don't want to wait that long to actually get one. So what I did was so for this is actually like an Android phone, but basically comparably, the Aya Odin Pro. Let me just read the specs for the Aya Odin base. So basically, the Aya Odin has a CPU of like a Qualcomm Snapdragon SD845. Has a 64-bit processor, quad-core Cryo Gold at 2.8 gigahertz, and then a quad-core Cryo Silver at 1.8 gigahertz. And the GPU is about an Adreno 630. And I think for the base version of it, the storage capacity is like 64 gigabytes. And I think the Pro version is about 128 gigabytes. So in comparison, I mean, of course, the video output has HDMI out, has, Bluetooth 5.0. I think the operating system on it is Android 10. I think the light version may have like Android 11, but, I think everybody's more focused on the Pro because of how powerful it is. And the battery is pretty good, at least for the base, it's like at least 5,000 milliamps compared to like 6,000 milliamps for the Pro version. And it has a quick charge, USB Type-C port, pretty much all the good things that, a general Android phone, a good Android phone would have. But, so what I did was like, you know what? I don't think I want to get this right now. I want to get something that's more affordable and something I can get a little bit faster. So I decided to go for this phone here. So basically, this is my own version of the Aya Odin Pro. But if you look at the back, it's an LG. It's an LG G7 ThinQ, if y'all can see that. And I bought this, man, at a super low price. So basically, if you go into like either Amazon or eBay, and you type in Snapdragon 845, and I'm just gonna do that real quick for you guys, just real quick. So I'm just putting up my phone right now, and I'm just gonna type in Snapdragon 845. So I'm doing that real quick as I'm just away from the camera right now. But if I type in Snapdragon 845, okay. So if y'all can see this, so look, the first thing I can see that's, fairly at a low price is the Google Pixel 3 XL, which has 64 gigs of RAM and 4 gigs of RAM. And it has a Snapdragon 845. And the price is like $145. I mean, deliveries maybe March 23rd, March 25th, but that's 5 days. That's within 5 days or a few days of you ordering it compared to like the 30 plus days that you get it. So these, Google Pixel 3, 139. This LG G7 this is the one I actually bought right here, which was the 64 gigs of memory of 4 gigs of RAM, and it has a Snapdragon 845 processor. The only difference between that and the Aya Odin is that it has the Android 9.0 Pie version, which I don't see, and it doesn't make too much of a difference for me. I've heard rumors that the Android 10 for the LG G7 doesn't fare well with a lot of people, so I'm actually okay with it. But I heard that it is upgradable to Android 10. So if I actually go into it, look, 129. So 129 for this one. They got a platinum gray version, I think, for $104. It's cheaper, if you buy if you buy from Amazon. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that, I mean, for those that really don't want to wait too long, I mean, I know for those that can afford the Aya Odin Pro, it's a great device. Eventually, I'll get it in time. But for right now, as an alternative, I would just get an old LG G7 ThinQ or Think. I think that's what it's pronounced, for a fraction of the price, and then actually get faster delivery. And granted, these phones are old. I think these were made in 2018, but for the processor, it's actually more powerful than today's phones. I mean, the phones that are out now today. So I think it's very convenient to actually get one of these type of phones. But the people don't pay attention to that. So, I mean, I'm thinking about the quality of the thing. And I'm going to actually show you guys, some gameplay later on. But just that's what I found impressive, was that I could actually go in here and just type in Snapdragon 845 and be able to find, used phones or renewed phones that were fixed or whatever at such a low price. And of course, you have your options here, but for what I'm trying to just show you guys, I'm trying to show you like the more budget-friendly option of getting a powerful processor at a fraction of the price. I mean, it just makes more sense to me. So let me just click on this real quick. See, you got the LG G7 Think, or ThinQ. I think it's Think because the Thin and the Q are put together, but that's not the point. What I'm trying to show you guys is how you can actually save some money in your pockets. You can actually get an old Android phone and still get a fast processor and play the games you know and love for a fraction of the price overall. So, if you look here, I don't know if it has full features and details, but that's all right, guys. I have the details on a tab that I pulled up. Let's see here. I'm just gonna put my phone away, guys. Don't want you guys kind of looking at my information like that. So with all due respect, I don't know a lot of you guys like that. I mean, I'd like to know you guys, but we're not we're not that close. So okay. So I went to gsmarena.com, and basically it gives you information. So I have it for the LG G7 ThinQ. So there's two versions of it. I have the 4 gig version. There's the 4 gig version and then the 6 gig version with the Snapdragon 845 processor, which is good for smoother gameplay. And so basically, it looks like it was announced in 2018. So this is pretty much a 4-year-old phone. Has Gorilla Glass, all that stuff. Has HDR display. Resolutions by 1440 by 3120 pixels. The operating system is an Android 8. That's the default operating system. And it says it's upgradable to Android 10. So the one I have, again, is the Android 9 Pie version. And then you can see the Qualcomm chipset as the Snapdragon 845. And so it has octa-core, so it has 4 quad cores at 2.8 gigs, quad-core 385 gold, and then the 4 by 1.7. So it seems very similar to the... the specs are very similar to the Aya Odin Pro or the Aya Odin base. So I was just like, you know what? Let me give it a try, and while I'm saving some money. So basically, the internal memory is like 64 gigs of internal storage, and then you have 4 gigs of memory, RAM or whatever, and then you have for the one I have now has the 4 gigs, and then there's 128 gigs, and then the 6 gig RAM version. I think that might cost a little bit more, but that's okay. And it can, of course, can film at like 4K at 30 frames per second, or 60 frames, for video and all that stuff. But generally, if I'm buying a 4-year-old phone, I'm gonna use it for something else. I mean, if you want to use it for a phone, I mean, be my guest. But the reason I'm making this video is just to show you an alternative way to, play your cloud games or the emulators that you have on your app, or certain Android games like Call of Duty or something like that. And so this is a good phone for it. And you can see the comparisons. It has Bluetooth 5.0. It has the USB Type-C. And then my favorite thing on this, one of my favorite things, that it also has USB on the go. So that means also that you can transfer files from your, if you're using your USB Type-C, like if you had like a hub or something like that, you can transfer files or whatever. And also you can, I think you can do a TV out display on it as well too. If I'm not mistaken. So if I think that's like a USB thing. I think I have one here. So that's one surprise. That's one thing that surprised me. I have a USB OTG HDMI output cable where I can hook it up to this phone, and then I could do a display out. So that way, I can make it to like a console. So if I'm playing, if I could hook it up to my TV, or I could hook it up to my portable monitor, or I think just whatever device has an HDMI output or whatever. So from my phone, or from the phone to the TV at maybe 1080p or 4K, depending on the output overall for the gameplay. I think that was a pretty cool feature when I saw that. So I was like, okay, I got a good deal for the price, you know? And yeah, so far, I mean, and it has, I think from what I think I mentioned it had Adreno 630 GPU, just like the Aya Odin Pro. So basically, the comparisons are the same. It's just that the Aya Odin is more snazzy handheld. I'm not knocking on it at all. It's great, but not everybody can afford it right away, and everybody wants to kind of play right now. So that's why I ended up getting this LG G7 ThinQ. Oh, and one more thing. Let me just show you guys on eBay what it costs. So for this, I paid $84.99 plus taxes. So I'll say about a total of $95 for this phone because of taxes included, but great deal. And then on Amazon, I bought the Razer Kishi for about $54.99, so a brand new, controller. So if you combine those two, it's about maybe up to $150 or less. So I'm actually saving myself $100 right there. So, I'm thinking like, why not? If just for a fraction of the price, you can still get practically the same gameplay. But I also want to show you guys that, you can get that. I think the deal is actually better on eBay as well, too. So if I go into eBay and I actually type in, or I already have it right here set up, you can see even the Samsung Galaxy S9 has the same type of, processor, 64 gigs of RAM, pre-owned, whatever, but we're not using it for a phone. We're using it for gameplay, right? To get, to play the quality games like the PS2 and all that stuff, like GameCube and 3DS and Xbox Game Pass and Google Stadia and all those things. So even here, you got a range of $84.95 to $214.95, $119. This one is $49.99, but that one could be iffy. But and even like these are bids, but let me type in one where it shows. Let me just type in the LG G7 and let me compare prices from that. Okay, so you guys can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so if I do LG G7 ThinQ unlocked, I mean, just look at these prices, guys. I mean, $94, free 3-day shipping, $118, free shipping, $97, $74, or best offer, things like that, $89.95. So that's pretty much as close to what I bought on Amazon, $84.95. So you can actually get your phone for cheap. But also just make sure you read the specs, because not every phone is made perfect. So there might be some defects or something like that. But if it looks like it's used and it's like new and, people just moved on from one phone to the next phone, then these are smart buys, guys. That's the reason why I'm showing you guys in this video. So that you guys can, for those that don't want to, that can't afford the Aya Odin right now, but want to get it later and want to have an idea of what it plays like, then this is the ideal phone for you. That or like the Google Pixel 3 XL or the Samsung Galaxy S9. So that's why I'm showing this to you guys. And again, I apologize for the 2-day delay, but I just had to explain myself today because I was in the mood right now. I had other things to do prior to, but hey, I'm Jay the Gamer, so that's why I'm here. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn on this phone for you guys and show y'all a bit of gameplay. Yep, it was well worth it in my opinion. Oh, and if I hadn't mentioned it at all, if you like this video so far, if you like any of my other videos, just please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build a community here, and I'm trying to, again, be like the greats and stuff like that. And, eventually just be able to review other game devices and stuff like that. so that I can, at least hopefully, give me some good budget quality gaming. So, yeah, so this is what I have here. I downloaded a TV launcher from Google Play, and I have the Ether SX2 original, and I have the Ether SX2 Turnip version. So the Turnip is the one that releases the some sort of drivers for the Adreno CPU process to help it play faster. And I have the two Citra emulators here. I have the Dolphin MMJR emulator here, the Jurassic emulator, the PlayStation or whatever. But I think you guys are more focused on the how well the PS2 plays on it. So I'm going to give you guys a good example of how to do that, or how it does play. So I'm just going to open up my Razer Kishi. Again, I bought it for Amazon for $54.99, which is an amazing deal. And yeah, they're selling it cheaper now. I just like how it just kind of just sits. So let me just put it on in without messing up here. So just bear with me, guys. Okay, Type-C port here. Okay, that's hooked in pretty well. Let me make sure it's in. Okay, it's snagged in. And then I'm going to stretch this out real quick. Let me be careful and gentle. Don't want to damage my phone. Okay. And this is what my Aya Odin looks like. So, it has the phone right in the middle. Controls are smooth. And I believe it's hooked in. Or is it? Is it hooked in? Let me make sure. Let me go into one of these. I don't know if it works with the TV processor. Let's see here, guys. Okay, seems like it might. Okay. Just off for a quick second, guys. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. This is new to me. So. Hopefully it's not the phone itself. Okay, so. Make sure I did this right. So I plug it in. Okay, I see the thing. It's in. Okay. Seems to be hooked in properly now. Okay. So let me just. You gotta watch how you properly hook this in. Okay. Up. I saw it for 2 seconds. You gotta be careful how you hook this in. Technical difficulties, guys, but you guys kind of get an idea of how this works. So let me be gentle. Okay, I see it, and then it's very sensitive. Okay, so if I do this, oh, it just disappeared. Okay. But overall, okay. Let me just get a controller here. Let me get another controller here. I don't want it to be like a hold on. Hey YouTube, Jada Gamer here again. I had technical difficulties with my Razer Kishi controller with the Type-C, maybe because the phone is refurbished. So again, you have to just kind of pick and choose which type of phone you get. Just make sure that everything's good. I checked the USB Type-C charging on it, and yeah, it's a give and take type of situation. But overall, for the price, yeah, you just have to be careful what you're looking for overall in general. But for a 4-year-old phone, it's actually pretty good. I just happen to have one with, I mean, I don't think that there's something wrong exactly with the USB-C type port, but I think that it doesn't respond very well all the time. So what I'm using here is my old Android controller. It's like a Bluetooth, just to kind of, again, show you guys how the gameplay would be on the PS2. So I'm going to do that for you guys real quick. So I'm going to go to the Ether SX2 emulator. And again, I'm using the, this is the LG G7 ThinQ phone that I bought for $84.99. So this is like my version of the Aya Odin Pro. And again, I'm actually gonna get me a different controller, like a different Bluetooth controller, like probably like the GameStar X2 Bluetooth version of it, and just play with that. I like the controls a little bit better than this one. This one is a little clunky because I had my Razer Kishi. I may have to return it, but because of the USB Type-C, it's not going to work for this one in particular. So I'll just probably exchange that for the GameStar X2 Bluetooth version and just go from there. But this is the Ether SX2, and I am going to show you guys just just a little bit of gameplay for the PS2 so you can get an idea. So I'm going to play Urban Rain at the bottom. Don't forget the smudges.
Nobody's innocent. Justice is an illusion. Uncertainty is the only sure thing. Uncertainty creates fear, and fear creates money. Green Harbor. Just another urban labyrinth.
Yeah, that's pretty smooth. This is the PS2.
The El Dorado. Full of fear to cash in on. Gangs rush in to get their hands on that gold. But those days are over now. My name.
Oh, I didn't configure my controller. Okay, well, that's great. Alright, so, yeah. Again, I was having problems with the Razer Kishi controller. I forgot to map these here, so maybe I can do that. Nah, not for the moment. So let me just do this. Okay, so let's do X here. And so we'll just say all else fails, you just improvise. So for the moment, I'm gonna show you guys some content. And try to put my little initials in here. Jada Gamer. Okay. And no, we're not gonna save the progress. Yep. Let's cancel save. Okay. He getting beat up. Okay. Okay, you want to see the gameplay? You see how smooth that is? Oops. There you go. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, y'all can see how smooth that is. Oops. Oh, they're stomping on me. Okay. There you go. Okay, so that was that one. Oops. Okay, let me see if I can map my little keypad here. Okay, so let's do... Oh. I can move the stuff here, but I can't. There we go. Let's do this. Let's do automatic mapping. Okay, yep. Oh, that's all I have to do. Automatic mapping. Okay. I should be able to go back now. Play this thing for real. And then, let's see. Can I hide anything? Yep. So the automatic for me, for my controller. Okay. Okay, that. Let's see. Scale. Controls the opacity for controller. Okay. Highest controller and external controller is selected. Okay. Oops. Let's go back in. Close back out. There it is. There we go. Much better. Yep. Let me block away the sun for you guys. Okay, that's better. There we go.
You've got quite a reputation. So, you ready to roll?
I worked that by the way.
Okay, pass on that. So get this focus for you guys here. There we go. Okay, that's that one. Let me show you guys Kingdom Hearts if I can. So, exit game. We'll do Kingdom Hearts 2. I think I have a load state here if I can remember. Let's go. Let's do this.
Neo, loser.
Mm-hmm. See how smooth that is? Okay, yeah.
Come on. Quit playing around and fight. Neo, loser.
Okay, see that?
Isn't this romantic? Isn't this romantic? So long.
Yeah. You can see the gameplay graphics are pretty smooth. Yeah.
Cypher's not feeling so hot, you know?
Tournament decides.
Yep. Yep, that's graphics for that. Yeah. So overall, I mean, that's the reason why I got the LG G7 ThinQ, because it was such a low price. I mean, minus this USB Type-C thing, but I think overall it's definitely good quality for the price. I mean, you save a little bit of money and all that stuff overall. And yeah, luckily I had a Bluetooth controller to at least demonstrate, because yeah, some things, I mean, some things are good, some things, you know, I mean, you take what you can get for the price, you know. I mean, I tried it on the charger, and the charger's just fine, but for some reason, it just does not connect to the Razer KC controller with the Type-C, so luckily I had, again, a Bluetooth controller to kind of replace it, and, you know, it plays just fine, you know. But I think I'll get a different Bluetooth controller just for the response time overall. So, yeah, I just wanted to just show you guys, give you an idea of what you can get at a budget price. Like I said, if you go into Amazon, you type in Snapdragon 845, you'll find phones just like these, like this one. Like I said, the Google Pixel 3 XL, the Samsung Galaxy S9, the OnePlus 6T, I believe it is. And yeah, and also eBay as well. I mean, it has some great deals. So pretty much, I just want to kind of show you that, just to give you an idea of, you know, what you can get. You know, you can get almost the same quality for a lower price. And sorry, this one was not the way I exactly planned it, but I hope that you guys like this video. Please be sure to leave me a thumbs up or some comments on what I could do better. And please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Peace out.